presents the Champ Car World Series powered by Ford. The sights, the sounds, the exhilaration of a 185-mile-an-hour festival of speed. It was not great art, but Sebastian Bourdais did feel the spray of champagne in Surfer's Paradise, celebrating his third straight Champ Car title. He surely had time now to reflect on that extraordinary achievement. After all, it had been since 1948 when Ted Horn won his third straight crown that anyone had been able to hoist the Vanderbilt Cup 3 years in a row. Now, 58 years later, the young Frenchman who's dominated the past 3 seasons can lift that cup in both celebration and surely relief. His tribute well-earned and most deserving. And we welcome you live to the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico City, Mexico for the season finale. The 14th race of 2006 in Bridgestone presents the Champ Car World Series, powered by Ford. Today, the Champ Car Grand Prix of Mexico City. Hello again, everyone. I'm Rick Benjamin. Great to have you with us here. It's been a wet weekend on and off, but it looks as though race time will see dry and warm conditions. Well, the championship's no longer in doubt. The race win is at stake. Also at stake today, the Roche France Rookie of the Year title. We've had a big group of first-year drivers. Now the battle for Rookie of the Year down to these two. Will Power from Australia, who was on the pole at Surfer's Paradise, looked as though he might win there. Dan Clark was on the pole at Road America. He's been on the podium a couple of times, and they will start nose to tail today as we show you the championship standings in the Rookie of the Year category, brought to you by Roche France. 15 points is the margin. Speaking of new drivers, Derek, the other big story here this weekend involves Forsyth Championship Racing and new faces.
One of Champ Car's biggest teams lost both of their drivers. Champ Car's biggest star, Paul Tracy, is out. He had a serious accident on an ATV in Las Vegas, and from a team that was so successful that looked like this, suddenly AJ Allmendinger decides he wants to earn a living somewhere else, and now we have 2 rookies, Martinez and Buddy Rice. What a learning curve it is for them, but what a team for 2 rookies to basically get into in their first race.
Certainly a couple of drivers we'll be paying close attention to today, but that battle for Roche France Rookie of the Year honors involves a couple of drivers we've gotten to know through the entire season. Let's get more downstairs to Jan Beekes.
And of course, Rick, Will Power leads that battle at the moment, but most importantly starts 4th today after an awesome performance in Australia. Pole position, you led 13 laps. So, are you thinking about winning here or winning the Rookie Championship?
To be honest, I'm thinking about winning the Rookie Championship now. It's, the first corner is always a bit of mayhem here because everyone sort of starts together. There's a fast corner leading on the straight, so we're all there and close together. So I'm just going to do what, you don't know what's going to happen in the first corner. Get through that, and then just going to do a normal race.
Have a great run. And starting right behind him, his closest challenger, of course, he's with Cameron Steele.
Well, I'm here with Speedy Dan Clark. He has a pole and a podium on the season, and you're in there for the Rookie of the Year honors. But are you concentrating on that, or is it just all about winning the race here today in Mexico City?
The points is it's going to be really difficult to win it today. But, stranger things have happened. But as far as my approach goes, I'm qualified P6 yesterday after we struggled earlier this weekend. We really pulled that lap out of nowhere, but we were putting the laps in, testing, in practice. We tried like 6 different things, and we came up with something in qualifying, and hopefully we've got something for the race as well. So I'm going to be looking for the leader and to pass him, and that's what I'm thinking about.
We know that's Dan Clark's style. Go for it at all times.
Well, Dan Clark has got a terrific elbows-up aggressive style. He's one of the drivers who's made this such an entertaining Champ Car World Series season in 06. Bridgestone presents the Champ Car World Series powered by Ford. Our coverage today being brought to you by Bridgestone Tires, passion for excellence. And by Ford, bold moves. They happen every day. And we welcome you back to Mexico City. As always, a packed house on hand. Cars coming out on the grid for the Champ Car Grand Prix of Mexico City. Final race of the championship trail this year. 7th time the series has been here at this facility. Now, 1 year ago, Justin Wilson, who's 3rd currently in the championship, CDW's Wilson claimed his 2nd career Champ Car win. He led teammate AJ Allmendinger over the finish line. Paul Tracy ran 3rd. Wilson would dearly love to back up that win with another one here today. This weekend's been a lot different. Of course, the injury at Surfers Paradise. Justin's been icing that right wrist. He's wearing that specially designed carbon fiber brace. He was able to overcome all that adversity and lay down a very fast lap on Saturday, a new track record, and it was good enough for the Bridgestone Pole Award here this weekend. So Wilson will start on the front row alongside Sebastian Bourdais. He's with Cameron Steele.
Well, you can see right now they're taping up Justin Wilson. No question that he has the skill. 2 poles, 2 years in a row. He won the race last year. Justin, the big question mark is the broken wrist wearing the brace. Is fatigue going to be a major issue?
I don't know yet. Unfortunately, warm-up was wet, so we don't really know how the car feels on high fuel load, but let's give it our best shot. We'll go after the win if we can. If we get to a point where I can't stay ahead, I'll settle for trying to finish second in the championship.
There you go, going for the championship, second place, but we know he wants to win. We'll see how the wrist holds up.
One of the battles in the Champ Car World Series is for the Nations Cup. France has clinched that cup on the strength of the championship season by Sebastian Bourdais and the strong points performance of young Nelson Philippe, who won his first career race a couple of weeks ago. England, with Justin Wilson heading their contingent, will be second. Let's take you back to Surfers Paradise now to show you what happened as Nelson Philippe scored that surprising victory. Aussie Will Power on the pole in front of the home fans. Bourdais lined up second in front of the Forsyth cars. A.J. Allmendinger's championship hopes ended here with an error on pit road. They left part of the fueling rig stuck in the 7 car. Everyone okay on pit road. Allmendinger got back into the event, but his day would come to an early end with an error here. He put the 7 car into the wall, ending his Champ Car career, at least for now. Bourdais and Power got together in this incident, going down into one of the left-handers, and that opened the door for Philippe, who played beautiful fuel strategy and a great late race pass of Oriol Servia to score that victory. Philippe, at age 20, the youngest Champ Car winner in series history. Like many in the Champ Car community, Philippe gives back, and as such, he continued his backing of orphan kids here in Mexico.
Hey, it's every time we go to a new racetrack or a new country, it's always very important for me to give to the people and to relate with them. So today we're going to go to the orphanage in Adulam in Mexico City and give away some tickets to the kids. So here we go. These kids, they're amazing. I mean, the fact that they can have a new outlook on life, and it's so inspiring. It makes you want to be a better person, and I'm so thankful that I can be here today. And if I can, just bring them just a little smile on their face, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. That's definitely a great quote. It means change your way of thinking, and it will change your life. So I think that's what these kids are taught every day, and they've turned it around.
Despite all the hardships, the children at the refuge were happy to give Nelson their blessing.
It's very humbling. It makes you really appreciate what you have, and it's a very good thing. And look how cute she is. I mean, it's so awesome.
Well, that awesome string continued this weekend as Philippe and his teammate Dan Clark hosted several kids from the orphanage here at the Speedway. The kids got a tour of pit road, some signed hero cards, and a chance to experience the Champ Car World Series up close and personal. Well, it's that time of the year again, getting down to the end of the 06 racing season. Lots of announcements being made as series prepare for the upcoming 07 campaign. One came at the SEMA convention a couple of days ago in Las Vegas. And a couple of those announcements by Champ Car are this week's Mazda Power Play. Cooper Tire officials were on hand to confirm that their tires will now be the tires of choice in the Champ Car Atlantic Championship. Champ Car President Steve Johnson on hand to unveil the new series logo as Cooper Tires presents the Champ Car Atlantic Championship, powered by Mazda. Champion Simone Pagenaud was on hand for the occasion as well. The new Cooper Atlantic tire makes its debut in the spring of 2007. Roll off here at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, getting set for the final round of the Champ Car World Series season. It's been a great season indeed for many of these drivers and teams, and it should be an epic battle here today. We'll be right back. And we welcome you back live to Mexico City, Mexico. Coverage of Bridgestone presents the Champ Car World Series, powered by Ford. Tonight, the Speed Report. More than the highlights of the stats, the whys, the wherefores. Join us for the Speed Report at 8 Eastern and Pacific tonight, only here on Speed. A lot of things to wrap up before we close the 2006 Champ Car World Series campaign. One of those, the grand prize winner of the 2006 Champ Car Live Fast Sweepstakes, presented by Bridgestone. Don Imicus and his wife of Waukesha, Wisconsin, joining us here this weekend. Joe Barbieri of Bridgestone, presenting the keys to their brand new Ford Mustang GT. on our Watch and Win winner this season. They also receive a set of Bridgestone Potenza pole position tires, an Auto Week subscription, and they've been our guests here all weekend long. Don and his wife, wonderful folks. We've had a chance to visit with them a couple of times. Champ Car thanks all of its fans for participating in the Live Fast sweepstakes presented by Bridgestone. Field on the pace laps now. The Bridgestone Pole Award here this weekend to Justin Wilson, his second Bridgestone Pole Award of 2006. He's the only driver other than Sebastian Bourdais to score multiple Bridgestone Pole Awards. Bourdais had 7 of them and locked up the season-long honors a long time ago. Dominguez, Junqueira, A.J. Allmendinger, Dan Clark, and Will Power scored single pole positions this year. Time for our starting lineup. Powered by Ford, Wilson's on the pole in the CCW 9 car, and the champion, Sebastian Bourdais, on the McDonald's car number 1. Second row, the 2 car for Bruno Junqueira, the hole-in-the-wall Kemp's machine, and the Aussie Vineyards 5 of rookie leader Will Power. Third row looks like this as we get set to go racing today here in Mexico City. Ryan Briscoe will start in the number 5 position. He is racing out of Indianapolis now for Roosport. And that is obviously not Sebastian Bourdais. And the car alongside will be Dan Clark in the CTE HVM machine. Fourth row, Oriol Servia and Alex Tagliani. David Martinez in one of the Forsyth cars. And Nelson Philippe starts 10th. He's got a long way to go in that CTE HVM 4 car. Mario Dominguez starts in the 6th row. In the Pemex car number 8 for the Rocket Sports team, Charles Wolfsman from the Netherlands in the MyJack Conquest car number 34. The 7th row, Catherine Legg from Great Britain in the Bell Micro 20 for the PKV team. Buddy Rice, the 04 Indy winner out of Phoenix in the Indec Forsyth car number 7. He'll start 14th. The 8th row is Antonio Pizzonia, the Lexington Energy 18, Andrew Ranger in the Walmart 27. Final row, the 2 Dale Coyne cars, Jan Halen in the Muirman's machine, and Andreas Worth in the Sonny's Barbecue entry. All right, let's have a look at our onboard cameras. We have a pace car camera this weekend for the first time. Gail Truist driving the Champ Car World Series safety car for us here today. And 3 onboard looks from 3 of our competitors. Mario Dominguez in the Pemex machine. Car number 8, he's got a lot of pressure on him this weekend in front of his home country fans. He starts 11th there. And we will also take a ride today with Justin Wilson in the CDW machine. That's car number 9. He is on the pole here for the 2nd consecutive season